In a country where agricultural production, livelihoods and culture, legends and rituals depended on rivers and water bodies, the northern part of Bangladesh gradually suffers from severe drought. As a result, North Bengal produces less than what this land could. For millions of households like this family in extreme poverty struggle to survive in a situation difficult to imagine for us.
ফাল্গুনের শেষে চৈত্র মাস বৈশাখের কিছুদিন 15 দিন পর্যন্ত মানে খুব অভাব থাকে। তখন কামলা কিষেন নেয় না, তখন কোনো ফসল নাই, তখন ওই যে এদিকে আর এলাকার লোক বগুড়া দৌড়ায়।
Most of these farmers are small landholders who, as the clouds show up in the sky, begin to plow land because they had only June, July and August for growing crops. Other parts of the country have around 3,000 mm of rainfall, though North Bengal experiences a rainfall of only 1,900 mm. It is much less throughout the other 9 months, from September till May. Comparing with the rainfall increased rate of evaporation occurs. Temperature varies markedly from 40 degrees centigrade in summer down to 10 degrees centigrade in winter. Continuous inadequacy of moisture in the land results here round loss. On the other hand, the rivers turn violent in monsoon.
জরুরি আবহাওয়া বার্তা গত 24 ঘন্টায় তিস্তা নদীর বন্যা পরিস্থিতির আরো অবনতি ঘটেছে।
Flood washes away lives and livelihoods, leaving many homeless, resourceless and in starvation.
এটা মাও খুব গ্রাম আসলো মানে গাছে গাছালি মরিতে মাও মরিয়াই বাইকটা ভাঙি না গেলে মানুষের কথা না কম আমি 1 লাখ টাকা গাছে বেচাইনি হয়।
To explore how the Teesta can bring blessings rather than curses, a feasibility study had been undertaken in the 60s by employing Mrs. Higson and Associates and ACE Limited, and later by Ms. Binney and Partners to review the preliminary report. The process was postponed as India disagreed to allow building any structure on the waterways shared by neighboring countries. 1971. Bangladesh, a new sovereign nation, emerged in the lap of Bay of Bengal of South Asia. The new government initiated negotiation with the neighbors on bilateral issues. With the formation of Joint River Commission in 1973, the Bangladesh Water Development Board and Bangladesh University of Engineering and Technology jointly began again a technical study of a barrage on the river Teesta with a vision to solve the problems in the north. This thin fountain of melting snow from the La Chung Hill at 8,591 feet up in the Himalayas and the picture-perfect landscapes lead us to the wild waterway of mighty river Teesta. As numerous fountains join her on the way downwards, Teesta turns more dashing and foamy farther downstream by meeting the river Rangit. She swells under the Sevak Bridge in the northern Sevak, curves and binds her way into the tea gardens and tarai forests, and then a human-made route guides her to push and grind through the stone of Gazaldoba. Teesta further cuts through layers of the vast slopes in Jalpaiguri district of India, then farther downstream to the heart of northern zone of Bangladesh, runs under the Kaunia railway bridge built during the British colonial period and reaches Brahmaputra River near Chilmari. Geographically, northern part of Bangladesh is a vast slope. The slope varies more than a feet per kilometer, meaning that the waterway of Teesta is totally a gravity-fed system which is ideal for low-cost irrigation. Based on this geographical phenomena, Bangladesh undertook the biggest irrigation project in North Bengal with objectives to ensure maximum utilization of cropland, sufficient use and management of surface water in the dry season, to increase production and job opportunities in agriculture to reach the ultimate food security. 1979, a remote village in Nilphamari witnessed beginning of an endeavor to make a national dream come true. The Barrage project is marked in the north by border, in the west Atrai River, in south the Shantaha-Bogra railway line, and in the east with Bogra-Kaunia-Teesta Bridge. In terms of area and costs involved, it was considered remarkably big. Major accomplishment in Phase 1 were construction of a 615-feet-long barrage with 44 vents and a 110-feet-long canal head, regulator with 8 vents, and development of an irrigation network of 707-kilometer canals, 250-kilometer drainage channel, and 80-kilometer flood protection embankment. The network also included a variety of other structures such as 1,132 regulators, 120 drainage structures, groins and metal roads. This unique project, built totally by the local expertise with technical know-how available in Bangladesh, was considered as an example of self-reliance since the project involved no expatriate advisor. Experimental irrigation started in the year 1993-94. From this control room, the electric switches control the gates of the barrage and the canal head regulator. Water is routed through a barrage gates and canal head regulator to the main canal. This canal, together with 3 other big canals fed by the barrage, carries water up to 75 km in different areas of Rangpur, Dinajpur and Nilphamari. Dinajpur Canal begins from Teesta Canal at Dundibari, a place 18 km downstream from the barrage. While flowing further, the canal divides into Rangpur and Bogra Canal at a place 33 km downstream. All the 4 main canals carry water to a total 215 km of secondary canals, 325 km of tertiary canals, For instance, water from this S1T canal, guided through such 54 outlets, straight flows into farmlands through this type of filled channel. The biggest obstacle against keeping this huge irrigation network functional is the flow of 34 to 74 million tons of sand that the mighty Teesta transports yearly. Sand can easily silt up the entire canal network. An answer to this problem is this vast silt trap built in 45 hectares of land. Water flowing through the main canal at first slows down the silt trap, sands precipitate, while the vegetation floating in the water is carried to the cropland. The precipitated sand is dredged out regularly. Within a decade, the process has turned the sandy project area into a green ice soothing scenario. Regular flow of the canals has been raising the ground level water higher, thus resulting waters in the ponds, where once water was scarce. Fishing and domestic work became easier. Drinking water shows now less iron stain. In addition, there are significant changes in the biodiversity. Structures built in Phase 1 are technically special. This river is known as Teesta. It has been serving drainage purpose for a century. It is only wise not to close the route of the river flow, but find a way to ensure that irrigation water does not get mixed up with the drainage water. The main irrigation canal at this place, therefore, is made to flow through a drainage siphon under the river. Numerous aqueducts were also built to serve similar purpose. Look at this aqueduct. Natural river flows in her original course, and on top aqueduct carries irrigation water to the farmlands. Arsenic has become a nightmare in many parts of the country and also a concern in the north. Therefore, project has been tying thousands of villagers together into bondage that rarely existed. There was only one way to reach up to this level, that is taking the success of the barrage to the farmers' doorsteps. Initiative was taken to ensure participation of the water users by Common Area Development Project. Farmers have been organized into outlet groups under the guidance of secondary and tertiary canal associations with project-level federations as umbrella organization. Till to date, 350,000 farmers have been brought under such federated bodies, which took responsibility to repair the outlets and fill channels.
ক্যালেন্ডারে পানি ঢেলে 2 টাকা পাবো না, হলে চাষ করে আমরা বুঝি না, পানি বন্ধ করে করিবে সরকার।
100 years ago, farmers of Tevaga movement fought for 2/3 share of the only crop of the year and changed political history of the country. Today, their children produce 2 to 3 crops a year. Now they dream with water.
3 বিঘা জমি আবাদ করে আমাদেরকে দেওয়া লাগতেছে মোট 300 টাকা। মেশিন দিয়ে গেলে কত টাকা লাগিলে? ওই 1000-1200। তাহলে একটা জিনিস চিন্তা করিও, আমরা যদি সামান্য পয়সা দিয়ে এত বড় ফলন পাই, আমরা কেন দেব না? আমরা চাষা হুশা মানছি, টাকা চাইলে গরম হয়, দাও হই।
The project initiated community-level fish culture with support of the Department of Fisheries, tree plantation with the Department of Forestry, duck rearing by assistance from the Department of Livestock and Agricultural Development with the help of the Department of Agriculture.
হাঁসের ডিম বেচে আমি মনে করো ছাগল কিনি, গরু কিনছি এবং বাচ্চাকে লেখাপড়া শিখাইতেছি।
আমাদের চাকরিটা বহু উপকার হয়েছে। সব সময় দেখতে হয়, খুঁটিনাটি ঠিক করতে হয়, গাছে বাঁধ দিতে হয়, গরু ছাগল খায় সেগুলো দেখতে হয়।
আমাদের রাস্তাঘাট ছিল না, যাতায়াতের ব্যবস্থা খুব খারাপ ছিল। ব্যারেজ হওয়ার পর থেকে আমরা যাতায়াতের ব্যবস্থা খুব ভালো পাইছি।
সরকার বর্ষাকালে সম্পূরক সেচের জন্য এই প্রকল্প গ্রহণ করলেও প্রকল্পটি বাস্তবায়নের পর এই প্রকল্পে শীতকালে এখন সেচ সুবিধা দেওয়া যাচ্ছে প্রায় 35,000 হেক্টর জমিতে এবং বর্ষাকালে সেচ সুবিধা দেওয়া হচ্ছে 79,000 হেক্টর জমিতে। শীতকালে মোট উৎপাদন বৃদ্ধি পেয়েছে 1,86,600 মেট্রিক টন এবং বর্ষাকালে উৎপাদন বৃদ্ধি পেয়েছে 3,96,500 মেট্রিক টন।
To address the huge demand for canal water, project began activities in phase 2, major tasks of which include building an aqueduct over Jamuneshwari River here at this location. Water was and shall remain a vital part of livelihoods of this very old agrarian society. Since the neighbor country built Gazaldoba Barrage and began controlling the downstream flow of Teesta, concerns for water is paramount. This could have been avoided by careful planning, open communication and solid relationship between the neighbors. Millions of people in North Bengal wait with appeal that the protection of a vital force for future generations be assured and normal waterways of Teesta River be preserved.
Gail Thor, Aratil Ma.